All right, so today we playing against the Cowboys. He's already on. So what I'm gonna do now is look at the roster real quick, and then after we look at this roster, we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. Go ahead and send it to him. But I want to say he got a decent squad, a decent squad. Well, a real good squad. I'm kind of happy that one of his guys is hurt, Aaron Donald. But he got Tom Brady with Pro Reads, AJ Dillon, Dids, so he gonna be open a lot. Dids gonna be open. I just gotta, I guess, limit Odell. I guess that's what we gonna do. Like his offensive line is pretty good. Aaron Donald won't be there this game. Fletcher Cox. Linebacker core. Okay. Corners. And safeties. All right, so let's try not to turn over the ball this game. Let's try not to turn over the ball. That's the goal for today.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, and yes. A great day
Am
for
I kicking?
football
Am I
at
kicking?
TNT Stadium.
Come on, let me kick.
Today we've got
Go
a
ahead, let me
Week 8
kick.
matchup on tap here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, we kicking. So let's see if we can get us a stop.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh.
Returns this to the 22.
Let's see what this looks like.
First play, first pass for Brady. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady.
Good shot. Well,
It's been Skoranek.
that's a good catch, but good way to
The
get that
completion
done.
good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Jacket, reload! Let's go!
Now Brady. That would complete to Skoranek. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting
good field
free on the
position.
return
Let's
for
go.
13 yards. And it will
Let's
be
see if we
first
get
and
something
10 as
going.
they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it
I ain't
outside,
been on
the
it a
defensive
couple of
pursuit was
days.
there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Lawrence. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Right. So we got it first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Good way to look
Kalen
down.
Ballage is running back. He's
Good way to look
30.
down.
They're able to work this to the 25
Is it
before it's all
what?
said
What
and
you got,
done.
ankle bruise?
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run here with Ballage. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked
Yes,
like he was
he
in line
did.
for
Yes,
a
he
pick, but
did.
instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence.
Jahan, let's
Back to
go.
Dotson. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this.
Oh,
What often happens,
All right,
if
so
you
we
win
didn't turn the
game
ball
before
over.
your
That's
open
close.
week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
All right, let's go, D.
We'll start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little
I
bit
don't,
jumpy.
but you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
And
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Beckham goes in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Brady looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And
I forgot all about Diggs.
Before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Throwing on first down is Brady. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
All right.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Cowboys now at 2-5 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get nothing.
I thought we had that one.
Right at the
I thought we was going to be able to beat
us
that one.
down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Wait, 72.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady.
That's a great throw.
And it's Skoranek. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
66. Hey, 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, good throw.
This will be caught at about the 6.
We got to get that
And
done.
the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Moss.
Good run. Good run.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Moss once more. And he will take it in for a
I was hoping he would fumble or something.
Zach Moss, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this
We just
ball
got to
game.
calm down just a tad here.
The extra point up.
Just a tad.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just beat.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I knew not to do to his
By Michael Davis.
hurt
The
foot.
Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That wasn't it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Dancing to his left. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside
Giving
the
him
30.
way too much time.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Dillon up the middle.
There we go. Get the ball. Let's go. Take off. Take off. Don't let Brady stop you.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Following the fumble recovery.
Why did you stop?
And his throw is incomplete.
Why did he stop?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Lawrence. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That was a little risky.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We'll take it to the
that
2
one
minutes.
goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Take it down to
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kalen Balaj. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And
all right, let's play good defense for 2 minutes.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 27, Brady.
Good throw.
And that one off the mark behind
Good
him.
throw.
Incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I
That was
think
the
that
much needed
qualifies as being
incomplete.
locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady.
Ah. No, not like that. Not
Over
like
the middle.
that.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Wide
It's
open.
going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Wide open.
Ben Skoranek, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying.
That's me. I knew he was going to do that, and I still and just stick to my guess and just stayed in
He's
there.
going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted.
Make
Picked
this
off
work
by
out,
Michael
boy.
Davis.
No break on him. She just went to the half. That's fine though.
A little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
I don't kick
Easy
the
to
field.
second guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception,
field
just a
goal.
field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Okay.
Go 50. Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And he's
Oh,
going to have
fumble
to eat
that.
this one as down he goes.
Don't fumble it.
Wait, that.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alpha.
Throwing now is Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Or it's field position.
So we've
now,
hit time
we just
all
need
even
to-
at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles
All right,
Davis.
now
I'm
small
Brandon
wins.
Goins. And
Let's
ready
just
to
go
get the
ahead
party
and
started for the second half.
put the
It was
game
an
plan
even
in
first
motion.
half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Get us a first down.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence.
Hit.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
All right.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score
So
14.
yeah. Let's just go ahead and just go for it.
So they throw the
You already know what
They'll
it
get
is,
another
man.
shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost
Let's go, Jahan.
that you just throw the pick 6
Let's go,
and you come
Jahan.
right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Lawrence's throw complete here to Komet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he will find his man Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Pass complete to his running back, Kalen Balaj. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. False start's going to push him. But these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Barons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Oh, you can't make this up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
P. Ryan again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That would complete to Skoranek.
Boy, that tight end, boy. Security blank.
And it helps them move the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sugar! Check it!
Right back to Moss. And a good run here as he'll
Be one of those
down to the
games.
40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control
Yeah,
football,
they can.
sustained runs, taking their
Missed
time
field goal.
and making
Come
it
on,
work.
man. As tight as this game was, they let that pick six just get him all the
2nd and
momentum. All of it.
Now a carry for P. Ryan, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I already know what he want me to do. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check it! Hey, hey!
Now P. Ryan. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's P.
Oh, shot it.
And he takes it
Overshot it.
down to the 13 and picks up the
Oh, run it again.
Call it a
Oh,
game
yeah.
of 7, and it gets him
Look
a
at
new
that.
set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish
I'm not
themselves,
saying
take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing it.
None.
Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. In motion left, the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys will add
8-point game.
fourth quarter lead.
Because of some goofiness.
is hooking, but he does make it through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
Hey, my own man tackling me. Come on, bro. It's those picks, man. Those picks is what be setting me back.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal
That was
in this
almost
drive does
game.
very little at this stage.
That was
Now,
almost
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling.
No,
incomplete.
it should have
Trying
been.
to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On third down, Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete.
This could be the game. Let's see. Let's see if Trevor got anything up under his sleeves.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the
That thing
Cowboys are gonna take
floats, boy.
possession of the football. And that gets
thing
now 3
floats.
interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. P-Ryan will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So,
Doggone
City going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
You know what? When I couldn't audible,
receiver in
I
motion.
should have doggone all the time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there.
Was it?
Wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Once I missed that field goal, I already knew what time it
As we get you
was.
reset, they've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll get this complete downfield to connect.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Why did you stop?
And his throw here is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going
Why
to
did they
every
cut
second
that
to
route
prepare
so
before
short?
the next snap. Because once the
I'm
ball's in
expecting him to
motion,
keep
it
going.
may be a non-stop push to finish this drive.
I'm
off.
throwing it as he keeps
Everyone better be
going.
on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Dropped it.
Down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look
All
like
the
things are in
interceptions.
sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Don't catch
To the
that.
goal,
Don't
but
catch
it's
that.
incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a
You know
first
what?
down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Let's see if we can get this on the sideline.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This to get it back to a 1-score game.
Oh my goodness.
And he tugged this one
Another one?
badly. It's no good. Wide left. And they will remain 2 scores down
Okay.
as the difference holds at 11.
All right.
So
I
what
know
a
what that
let-off
means.
there.
They
You
just wanna
figured it
let
was an
me do
easy
it.
3 points.
Let me
Instead,
win
it
this.
turns into nothing.
That's
And from
fine.
that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he's taken down,
Yes.
able to slip across the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Floating and floating and floating.
Wait, that.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Alright.
CD for the losing side. They had opportunity.
That was that
for this
one.
but big plays
On
just
to the
didn't go
next
their way,
one.
especially late.
That
They
thing
have to suffer the
floats
L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Dallas,
They get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
and they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Who we play next? You know what? I don't think this season I won an away game yet. That is crazy. That one is absurd. All right, so who we got? Raiders next week. Computer. So yeah, in a couple of days, Dublin, then Black Knights. Ooh wee. All right, y'all. We gonna call it.